Hi, this is Mary with Seer, and this is your daily tarot for June 26th. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so we're gonna jump in. We have the Magician. I try to do this during the daytime. The lighting's better, but until I get a better camera. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So I apologize for the lighting. We have the Moon, and we have the Page of Cups. We have the Solar Dragon, which is the Sun, Major Arcana, and then we have the Judgment. We have Judgment, the Judgment. I guess it is the Judgment, right? And so we have 3 out of 6 cards, or half of them are, is that 4? Why am I having trouble counting? 4 out of 6 cards are the Major Arcanas. So, it's kind of late. Anyway, so basically we have someone here that realizes they have some power, and this is something that they really hadn't, I'm not sure if they experienced this before, but this person, because it's the beginning, kind of early in the journey, it's after the Fool. The Magician is the first card. So this person is like, wow, there's more to this life than what I thought. Maybe I have more control than I realized, I think that with my determination, maybe I can create things, This is not a person that would typically believe in, it's like the magic, sleight of hand. It's not deception, but it's still like magic, kind of connecting heaven and earth, beginning stages. Magician, the creation, the creator, the manifester. Okay? So with the manifestation, he's able to manipulate physical world somewhat, But he kind of hits a wall. He hits a wall because he's arrogant. He becomes arrogant. He becomes kind of stuck. Doesn't really have good follow through. Not very responsible. So bad investments. It's kind of, sorry for saying so much. So financial type of things, it slips through his hands. He can't, he's frustrated because he can't stay hold of this. The plans aren't working out because he really lacks the ability to believe in anything or to have follow through. He knows he manifests, but he kind of hits a wall. And hits a wall because there's not honesty going on here. The manifesting starts out well, but then it gets lost in secrets and deception. And this is just kind of the way he or she, they live their life, okay? It's kind of how they do things. So it's obviously it would be very frustrating, especially when you thought you had all this power and then you realize that you were being limited. Your power is being stopped because it's not being used wisely. Yep, that's what happens. Okay, so now, sign of the times here. The Moon. These are the secrets. Excuse me. The Moon is also about emotions. Okay, so this isn't a wild animal that's, chained. And eventually this animal is going to get loose. The secrets are going to come out. And this person is would seem burdened, tortured. The soul is becoming tortured by this because of the frustration. Start looking at, well, what's going on here? Maybe they're starting to see the illusions other people are bringing to them. And so it's not only their illusions and their inconsistencies and their lies and their not revealing a sneaky behavior, it's other people's. So you can only do this so long before it comes back to you like that, okay? And so they're maybe thinking about what they have done. And right here, this is a Page of Cups. This is a very, very small beginning offer of love or apology. It's like, okay, so I have this fish in my cup, and I'm another fish, and cups is, cup is love. It's a small offer, but it could be an apology. I'm starting to think about that maybe what I did and hid and did to someone else was not right. It wasn't right. And it seems to be, I want to tell the truth. See, I want to bring out the truth. I'm thinking about bringing the truth to somebody. Okay? Very small offer. So, why bring the truth? Why is this person thinking about this? Because they know what it's like for things to be hidden, for there to be secrets, for other people to perpetuate or bring stinky behavior to them. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good, and there's no truth. The truth does matter. Also, I want to be able to walk in the sun. I don't want to worry about my secrets coming out. I don't want to hide and have to have sneaky behavior. And do stuff on the down low and have to hide my money or manipulate others for money or make bad investments. I want to be in the sun. I want to be in the sun like you are. Like you are. Okay? They see an example of somebody that's out in the sun that tells the truth, that lives in their truth. Okay? This is really important because this person here is looking at the past, looking at how they treated others, looking at what they need to do to make up for it, looking at how they would like to approach things now. They're really coming to the point where they're thinking about their own place in everything, where they're at in their life and their contribution to it, and what can I do to make a difference. This is important. At this moment you start to see that if I make these changes, can I change? Could I have a different cycle of not hitting a wall over and over again after I work so hard to create something? The manifester, it's not enough to manifest it. It's not enough. You have to do the right thing. You have to use your power wisely. You have the power, but it will be taken away and you will be treated as you have treated others. And your secrets, their secrets, you will have the same thing. To be able to be treated with love and integrity, you have to bring love, and you have to apologize when you need to. You don't have to do anything. But if you want a better life, it would be wise to consider those options. Okay? Then you can walk in the sun. You can be this dragon that has a knowledge. And he doesn't have to worry about being in the sun. His secrets are out there. This is who I am. This is who I am. And I deal with my issues. I look and I'm accountable for my actions. And I look at what I've done to others. And I look at my place in the whole process. This is big. This is big. Going through this kind of work, it's not easy. Makes you feel in a place of vulnerability and just, your whole emotional side gets kind of, raw. I would say that's the best way to explain it. You're understanding how everything ties in together. All of your behavior is not enough to get away with something. And it's underneath the surface. It always comes out. It rules you. See that? It rules you. Walking in the sun is so important. So the advice is, how do I escape? How do I escape this in the right way? Retreat into nature. Solitude. Be by yourself. Be with your own thoughts. You don't have to tell everybody what you're going through. Because most people don't understand. This is your journey. It's your awakening. If you've been around like-minded people, these people will laugh at you like you laughed at other people. Like you laughed at the person you got to come apologize to. You know what I'm saying. So, best thing is to retreat into nature by yourself. Retreat, go for walks, sit in your backyard, stick your feet in the dirt, do some planting, mow your lawn. You know, camping is good. Taking a ride up to the mountains. Time by yourself is important because then you get to resonate, sit in your own thoughts, marinate in your own thoughts. Not with mainstream TV. Mainstream TV confuses, and I'm sorry, but that's just is what it is. So think about how we got there. Think about what it feels like to be peaceful. If you can't get to a place of peace, then you don't understand how important peace is to people that have been through this. Peace is everything. Because if you don't have the calm and the peacefulness in your house and in your thoughts, you don't make good decisions. You do things and hide things. And you make excuses for your bad behavior, for bad thoughts, because thoughts create things. That's what the magician is all about. Excuse me. Manifestations. Here. You go in the calm. And you look at the grass growing, the trees, and that. They don't worry about anything. The grass, if it could think, there's consciousness on every level. I know, lady, you sound crazy, but it's true. And you get there eventually. You understand. It's peace. Peace. What do you think about? This is peaceful. Why is that important? Because if I think about peace and how beautiful this is, my life becomes more beautiful. We create what we think. We create where we are. You see how that works? So if you're thinking about turmoil and deceit and secrets, then you will create more of these. You will be surrounded by more of these. Do what you got to do to make it right. You own your part of it. And then you go and find some peace. And there's the beginning. Every time you get upset, you bring yourself back to the peace. And in a peaceful states are abundant states. And your abundant will not elude you next time. And if it starts to, that's your warning to get back there, back to the place. Who do I have to talk to make it right? What do I have to do to be out in the sun and not be afraid of what's going on inside my head, inside my house, inside my thoughts? Where do I have to own this part? And then get back to your peaceful place. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.